Guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, I wanted to just show y'all quickly how I control my baby's facial expressions. I know a lot of parents are curious about this, and also a lot of y'all may know about this little hack, but I did want to create a video because just like me, a lot of people are visual learners and they may need that step-by-step guide. So, if you know someone who is struggling or who could really use this tip, you can go ahead and share it with them. So let's get into it. So I purchased the Leuka HUD. This HUD is going to work with any head, okay? Um, Even if your baby is TD, lullaby, it does not matter. This is just something that animates the head only, along with like the lips, the nose, eyes, eyebrows, ears, stuff like that. It doesn't animate anything below the neck unless you select like these little poses here. But everything is pretty much face only. So, in order to control someone, you would have to go down here, and we're going to focus more on this area before we get into this part. So, I have myself as a target right now. And as you can see, I can control myself, my eyes and everything. I can move them from side to side. I can make my ears stick out a little more. I can make myself smile. So this is very good and very handy for pictures. I love this. I live by it. This, along with any pose, is a pretty good thing to use when you want to control your facial expressions or someone else's. So when it comes to the baby, you're going to focus on this part here where it says other, and it has three empty circles. So right here I have a free circle. I know it's free because I literally just freed it just to show you guys this video, but I want to control Cree. So I have Cree back here. He's going to be the baby that I used to test this out on. So you're going to click on the empty circle and you're going to hold it. And when you hold it, it's going to pop up a little blue box over here and it's going to say, who would you like to animate? And Cree is already near, so I'm going to click on his name. Always make sure that the person you want to animate is near. And you have to be logged into your baby's account. So I'm going to go over to Firestorm onto Cree's account. Usually, it'll send a message. Let me see if I have to animate him first. But yeah, so it usually sends a message to the person's account to let them know that you want to be animated. But since I've already been controlling him for a while, since I've had him, it automatically just animates. So let me zoom in onto him. And now I'm able to move his eyes. Now, a common thing with babies, depending on the way that their eyes are sized, it may glitch a little bit, and that's okay. But you can always have the eye light on if you do not want to see the glitches. But this is how I close his eyes. I click on the bottom circle right here. And then for the eyelid at the bottom, I click on the very top one. And as you can see, that closes his eyes. And if you want to reset their face, you just click on the little stop button here, or power button, sorry, and then it'll reset his face. Then if you want to make them smile, you can do that by controlling the sides. If you want to show teeth, you can do that. If you want to make their ears stick out and protrude a little more, you can do that. You can even work with the nose. It's a lot of fun things that you can do with this to make this more fitting to your role play. And this is what I use to control all of my baby's facial expressions, even mine, my partners, anybody I'm taking a picture of. I always use the Axis HUD. Now, before I move over to how to control the head, I just want to show you how you can save the position just so you don't have to go through the trouble every single time. But this is what I do. So for my babies, I like to have kind of like the closed eyes for the role play for when they're sleeping. I like to have just the regular default. So I click on the top eyelid and I close it using the very bottom circle. And I do the same again with the bottom eyelid using the top circle. And now that his eyes are closed, what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll select a random little animation here. So all of these are different animations. You can go through these and see which one is which. But I usually just select one that I'll remember and you hold on to it. This little box is going to pop up. And what you do is you click overwrite. You can click clear if you want to. You're just going to have to go in and resave it again. But just click overwrite and it's going to save this facial expression. So I can show you guys right quick how that works. So I'm going to clear his face and it's going to open the eyes again. And I'm going to go right back here and now it just automatically closes his eyes. So you won't have to go through that trouble again. So yeah, that's just a good little friendly tip. You could also move their head, and you can always play around with these. You can move the neck to give their head a little tilt. These are always pretty fun, especially depending on the pose. And again, if you ever want to just reset anything, just click here and it resets the baby back to its default face. So, this is just a quick little tip on how to control your baby's facial expressions by simply just using this. Now, you do not have to have your baby logged in. As soon as you put them as a target on your Axis HUD, once you log them into SmartBots or whatever bot system that you use, it's going to automatically have them already attached to your HUD. So, for example, I have this one set to Clover, but it says that the target is not here. So it'll change it back to me. And this is just what I use whenever I log them both in. I just control their heads like this. I never have to relog to fix it ever. Once you set it that one time, it's automatically set unless you have to remove them as a person and pick another person, depending on, the circumstances. And I can show you guys how to do that. So to remove the target again, you just hold on to it and you click clear. And now Cree, I can no longer control Cree's head anymore because he's not a target on my Axis HUD. And yeah, that is pretty much it. I can link the Leuka Axis HUD in my comment section. And I will also drop the link to the actual store. I bought mine off of Marketplace. I'm not sure if it's cheaper in World, but I will just link both just to give you guys options. And oh, one quick thing. If you want to control the eyes to open, close them, make them look left, right, up, down, make sure your baby's eye lock is off, okay? The eye lock has to be off. Cree has an eye lock right here, but it's off just so I can show you guys how to fix everything. But if you don't want their eyes to move, then you can just lock their eyes. But once you start to control everything on the HUD, it will still move their head. It just won't move their eyes. The eyes won't move. So yeah, that's just something I didn't want to forget to include. But yeah, that is it. That is all. If y'all have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Like, comment, share, subscribe, do what you got to do. But thank you so much for tuning in. Bye.